How y'all doing? Pop Monsters, Hedgehogs, and Critters, Performers, PowerPoint Gamer here, and, well, you might seem a little shorter. That's because I'm going back to recording on my phone, and I have to edit on my phone because my laptop is now gone. But don't worry, I didn't want to sit down, so I'm still standing up. You might feel a little shorter, but that's okay. On to the video. Now, the Xbox division over at Microsoft has done a lot of work to try and make gaming fun for everybody. They made the Xbox, obviously. The Xbox One is, I think, the best, this current-gen console. And, yeah, I mean, it's really fun. You get 2 free games each month. You get, well, technically, if you have an Xbox One, you get 4 free games each month. And it's just a great time. And because of them really going overboard with gold, charging $60 a year, yeah, it's 60 bucks, they decided to make a little more cost-effective decision. Xbox Live Gold members right now have beta, I think it's beta access. No, it's not public access open yet. But gold members on Xbox have a beta access to Xbox Live Game Pass, which is Xbox's new Xbox Live Gold subscription. It's more of just a subscription service. It's not really gold. You don't get all the perks of gold. And in fact, we're going to be talking about Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Live Game Pass and pretty much figuring out, is Xbox Game Pass worth it? So when you look on the face of it, it's okay. It's not that bad of a deal. But when you take a deeper look, you get to the real meat of the problem. Xbox Game Pass gives you free access or discounted access to over 100 games, sure, but it has its downsides. For one, it's not Xbox Live Gold. With Xbox Live Gold and Xbox Game Pass being two separate things, you don't get all the benefits from Gold, and you don't get all the benefits from Game Pass unless you buy both. And to give an example of how that works is, within Xbox Game Pass this month, there is Halo 5 Guardians, a actually really well rated, I've played it, in my opinion it's a really fun, really great game, on Xbox Game Pass. You can get it and play it and whatever. You can get Halo 5 Guardians. It's a great game. If you want, you can get it. It's actually pretty cheap now. But, yeah, and that game has multiplayer. It has online multiplayer only. But if you buy Halo 5 Guardians through Game Pass, and you don't have an Xbox Live Gold, you cannot play multiplayer at all, because online is locked behind Xbox Live Gold. And Xbox Live Gold is $60 a year. So despite the free 100 or so games that you're getting, you're only really paying for the games. If games like Halo 5 Guardians are the games that you're going for, then you're not going to be able to play online. And after you complete the 4 or so hour story mode, there's really nothing else to do. So if you want access to Halo 5 Guardians and online in Halo 5 Guardians, you're going to be shelling out $170 a year. Now, I will say, to Game Pass's credit, there are a couple of really good games in there. There's Halo 5 Guardians, there's Lego Batman, the original one, before they got all stupid and made them voice acted, and games like that. But there aren't enough games that are like that yet to really warrant a purchase right now, especially since it's $10 a month. And guess what, Gold members? Gold members, actually, those who are members of Xbox Live Gold right now, actually have a 14-day free trial of Xbox Game Pass. And while I have not signed up for that, as I have no credit card information in my Xbox account, obviously, because I have no credit information, I can't sign up for that 14-day free trial either. So when it comes down to it, you're going to be either shelling out $120 a year, or $60 a year, or $170 a year. 120 for Game Pass, 60 for Gold, and 170 for both. And I'm sorry but for a bunch of the online games, not having both is not an option. So for games like Halo 5, where after the first 4 hours of playing and a terrible cliffhanger at the end, you're just stuck. If you just have Gold, though, you don't have access to both things. You have access to online and for free games, or you have access to over 100 games but no online and no, for free game deal thing. And while we're on that subject, deals with Gold. Deals with Gold and free play days are, well, they're Gold exclusive things. Deals with Gold basically means that a ton of games have discounts and stuff on them if you buy them off the Xbox store. And free play days are days, usually weekends or even weeks, where you can download a game and play for free that weekend without having to actually purchase the game. You can just install it, it's free, and play it for that week. And guess what? If you really like an Xbox Game Pass game but don't want to keep paying for it, guess what? You're going to have to return that game. You don't own that game until you are on Xbox Game Pass. So when you get off Xbox Game Pass, let's say you cancel your subscription in the middle of the year, guess what? You don't get to keep any of those games that you have. Granted, you also lose the free games if your Gold expires and you don't renew it, but still, that's 100 games that you have access to for $10 a month, $120 a year, and yet the minute you don't, you can't keep them. Not to mention cost effectiveness. If you're going to get Game Pass for a year and Gold only for a couple months, you're not going to be shelling out the whole $170. But if you want to keep Gold and Xbox Game Pass for a year, that's going to be the $170. And guess what? $120 a year can pay for 2 years of Gold or a year of Gold and a game. So if you have the steady income to pay for Game Pass for a whole year, you can easily just buy a new AAA game and a year of Gold. Or, even better, 2 years of Gold. So, in the end, it really depends on what you want. If you're the kind of person that just wants to play a couple games every month and just, chill with some games, but you aren't really the kind of person that wants to play online, then congratulations, you don't need Gold. You can just get Game Pass for the $120 a year and play those games. But if you're the hardcore kind of guy who plays online all the time, then you might want to reconsider getting Game Pass, as if you get Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold for a year, which is the most cost-effective maneuver instead of paying every single month or every single 3 months, getting Gold outright for 1 year is the most cost-effective method. If you're going for that and Game Pass, you're going to be shelling out $170 a year. If you have that kind of money, that's great, but most people don't. So guys, I want to hear your thoughts. Like this video if you like this video. Comment below how hype you are for Xbox Game Pass, Xbox at E3, and all those good things. And also tell me, do you plan on getting Xbox Game Pass or not? Or are you getting for or are you going for Xbox Live Gold in the comments? I will also post an info card up in the top left corner up there where you can vote. Are you going for Game Pass or are you going for Gold? And leave your thoughts in there. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to get alerts when new videos come out. And hit the bell to receive notifications and join the notification squad. Subscribing will occasionally put me on your homepage and also put me in your subscription feed. And also share with your friends about bad YouTubers such as myself. So guys, in short, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm the Power Button Gamer. I love you guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. My lights are out.